Since last part, I guess I will just play it until it loads me to a certain point. We no longer have the rewards from the Primo Gems. So do we get some Primo Gems in one of those nights?
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
We don't actually need to explain everything. Let's just get straight to the point.
Oh, that works!
You suddenly became proficient with your greatsword because we have lived through this same day many times already, and our memories of the day are erased every night.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
We are getting brainwashed by the Academia cult.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sabzeruz festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
I had thought about that too. But if the sages were behind this, if they utilized the entire city resources as well as information supplied by the Akasha...
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything! It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Dude, how this is like... Okay, cutscene. Cut to the next chapter. And the last was like, okay, maybe stay here in an hour, doing the Nahida loop. Maybe we will see the place broken down, or a flower growing.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The Force. angle and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
That makes sense. It seems we have to abandon this theory.
Whew. I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory
We're going to follow the sages.
also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
We are dreaming. We are not in a time loop. We are not in the real world.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Let me think. I suddenly realized that something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we have never thought about leaving the city?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Because it glows? It is really strange. We should have thought of this a long time ago.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Oh no! I bet it's going to be the same.
Yep.
Yeah, this place is very small. We actually gone around this place a lot of times. And now I'm getting used to it. Nahida!
Nahida, we're back!
We are in the dreamscape.
You're back early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Have we ever tried leaving the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
Huh?
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back? Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
I like the little color of the eyes.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town. Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Let's try again tomorrow. Maybe this is the key.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Beep. Bloop, reward.
Our memories are back!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Oh, you remember Paimon more than I do. Huh? Paimon? What do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another message? From who? Let me put a little bit of water for my doggy because he's coming to his little plate and there's no water for him. From who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
From myself.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
World, forget me. Oh, can't? Oh! They can't go back into the city. They live the bubble of dreams. There are countless spaces here. This is our dream. There are lots of dreams. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. This is my own voice? Oh, this is spooky, spooky. Spookiness. Spookiness, I love spookiness.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
Oh, come on.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Okay, let's go.
Oh. She really is the goddess of time. Oh, Prima Gems.
We don't have many more festivals to waste. Hurry and find the truth.
Let's go. Okay, like a book, I imagine just like spheres in a blue nothingness, running around.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
Huh.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you
Oh.
make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Of course, the Academia wouldn't share their plans with a pawn. So the Academia doesn't trust you at all.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls?
Yeah,
Those
it's
guards
just like
can't
a
be everywhere at once.
little neighbor wall.
This is
Fence.
a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Paimon, stay here.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Leaving the city might trigger disruption to our memories. We need someone to stay and witness events from this side. Ooh, smart.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
Don't worry, Paimon. If we live together, it will just be the same as before.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you.
Oh.
Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay, okay. Oh, why it looks like a closed eye?
And please, be careful. Memories!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Traveler!
What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
What did I promise?
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay.
Oh.
Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
I don't want to compare her with a doggy, but she's like a doggy waiting for people. Oh, dude. Although I don't remember doing any of this. Still sorry, Paimon. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
You sure that's what you saw? You weren't zoning out or anything?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
Oh.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yes, I don't even know what yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
Oh? Only when we are inside this space, the memories are retained?
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So they didn't just restrict access to Sumeru City. They are also erasing the memories of those who live.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside!
If our memories will be erased, can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
With that kind of knowledge?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at.
Oh.
Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep! Now we're talking!
I like the transitions. Oh, she looks nice there.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
From the outside, she was able to record.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It's worth a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
I still think you should stay.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler.
Oh.
That covers everything that's happened so far.
So that message was what I left for myself when I left the city?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
World, forget me.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
World, forget me.
I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights.
The dreams.
All these spaces are empty. Except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Oh, that would be scary. Oh, like astral projection.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
Could I have picked the people of Sumeru Don't Dream?
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other. Absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Oh, this got weird, like Evangelion Shinji thing or some other crazy things. And I actually got a deja vu. I got a deja vu. Dude, I got a deja vu. I am where I should be. I must be. Oh, dude.
because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Oh, final space, they cancelled it. Dude.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Oh.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence. My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic?
Ooh. Oh, come on.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sabzeruz festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day! Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning! Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats.
It was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats.
So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, huh? Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey! Where are you going?
Oh, come on!
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
I will divide the video here. I don't know how long it took, but it was a decent time. Can we finally reach the end? Maybe. Maybe, dude.